Boy, P-I-double-L right here, rocking like cut out stocking with Meet the Dealer. Maybach music. You already know what time it is, man. It's a go. Okay then.
So first off, congrats on the Maybach signing.
Appreciate it.
And I really want to know, how has your life changed since the Maybach's deal?
I'm getting a lot more phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole lot of how you been? I'm just checking on you. Yeah, right. You're not just checking on me. You seen what's going on. I got a lot more Twitter followers.
Might have to change your number.
Exactly. Might have to change my number. Good thing my service is fucked up. Shout out to AT&T. I'm about to call y'all and cut y'all out of the room. Like, what are y'all doing with y'all life to make mine so miserable? Fucking up my phone interviews and shit. God damn it. But yeah, like, it's just like 106 and Park. Like, I ain't ever been on 106 Park. I've been on MTV. You know what I mean? I've been on BET, but I haven't been on 106 Park. You feel me? So that's a blessing right there in the zone. Because I know a lot of young people watch that show, younger and old. That was a blessing for me. And like, the work ethic has increased, the workload has increased. And, you know, more shows, being able to grace the IAM Music Tour with Wayne and them and all that shit. And that's a blessing, you know what I mean? And, like, it's a whole nother level. It's like picking up where I left off at. Like, if people recall when I first started this shit out with the tapes, and, like, I was cover the New York Times art section, cover XXL Freshman, Creative Loafing, like doing all that shit. And so like to pick up from there feels lovely, you know what I mean? So like it's just a whole nother level now. It's great with the positioning and being like with these group of guys that love the music. Like it's always going to be with genuine guys who is here for the music. You know what I mean? Everybody that I'm surrounded by is here for the music, not just the money. You know what I mean? The music is the most important thing because we have a message to relay and we have other people to influence. So like, it's changed tremendously, man. Like just the impact and the plateau that we're on right now, and like the level of interviews, the level of shows, the level of TV placements, the level of magazines, the level of everything is a whole other level right now. You feel me? So I'm more appreciative than anything. You know what I mean? Progress is the best success ever.
So you guys have been dropping a couple of hot joints lately, Pac-Man being one of them.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to know, who came up with the concept for doing like kind of based on the video game type thing?
Rose came up with it. That nigga creative than the motherfucker, man. Like, you wouldn't believe like the way he can just sit and like, he be like, yeah, this is that, this is that. He's like, the hook, I was like, okay, I'm going in. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I'm usually the guy that lay all the hooks, you know what I mean, when it comes to my shit. So to have somebody else that's on that same mind frame is a blessing. Get one to write. Excuse me. Get one to write. So like, just to see like him being creative the same way I be creative, it's a blessing to have the same type of energy in the studio. So like, he came up with the whole concept. I was like, fuck it, let's go. I went in and smashed that bitch like ASAP Pronto, and he was like, woo, and I freestyled. You know what I mean? I freestyle both verses. I just was spitting. You know what I mean? Because when I feel it, I feel it. I feel like the paper might slow me down, and I'm a writer, and I'm a true student of the game, and I'm a student of the arts. So I believe in writing and putting it on the paper. But like in some instances, when the creative energy is flowing and the juice is flowing, I just go in. You know what I mean? So I just went in.
So as far as the self-made album, now you're surrounded by, you know, new artists, new producers, new element. Are we gonna hear a different style of Pill on this, like a growth?
Yes, sir. The shit I got with the Incredibles, like, man, the shit is so hard. Like, we had that bitch on repeat, non-stop for like 24 hours one time. Like, after I did it, and still to this day, like, shit with Just Blaze, you know what I mean? Like, the shit, it's still gonna be Pill, because y'all know I'm a spitter, and y'all know I'm a lyrical cat, and I'm like, a lot of people say you remind us of like an East Coast style rap, like up top, all that shit. So like, you got that trap shit from me, then you also got that lyrical content, that message, and me delivering my testimonial rap and my reality rap. So it's like, not so much as a different Pill, just Pill on different tracks and Pill on different subject matters, you know what I mean?
Now, I know you did some tracks with Freddie Gibbs. And you guys were freshmen together.
Right.
But also now he's signed to CTE, which
Right.
is kind of some tension there between Jeezy and Ross.
Yeah.
And I want to know, like, what's your outtake on that? Like, are you guys still mad cool, or what's the situation?
Shout out to Freddie, man. That's my nigga. I'm just glad to see him doing his thing. You know what I mean? I shot him a text, told him congratulations. He hit me back, like, appreciate that, fam. Like, that's my nigga. You know what I mean? So, like, it ain't really got nothing to do with the both of us. That's between the higher powers. You know what I mean? So, like, me and Freddie, you know what I mean? We got a couple tracks together, like Do Wrong, Run Up to Me. You know what I mean? Like a couple classic joints that people are always asking about and asking where is our project at. So like I might feel inclined to still work with Freddie. You know what I mean? Like I ain't no love lost between us. You know what I mean? That's my nigga. You feel me? So like if he's still rocking with me, I'm still rocking with him, and by the looks of things, he still is. So I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. I just feel like everybody need to rise up and smash. You know what I mean? Like. And represent as a whole for the culture, you feel me? So like, I'm done with all that beef shit, you feel me? Like, I'm through with all that, you know what I mean? But if he fucking with me, I'm fucking with him, and I know he is, so it's a go. You know what I mean? Whenever you're ready to get back in the studio, we can do it. Shout out to Freddie Gibbs.
You was working on your debut, The Diagnosis, for a while,
right?
But now you signed to Maybach, so I don't know how you gonna change it up.
Of course, I gotta change it up. I had knocked that shit out. That was my EP. You know, the Diagnosis was the EP, so now it'll probably be a mixtape. You know what I mean? And with a lot of different features and a lot of different producers and shit. So like, of course, Rose gonna be on that motherfucker. Meek, Wale, Torch, Magazine, goddamn Gunplay. Like, I gotta have the squad on that motherfucker too. So it's like, there's no way you can put out some shit without the squad on it. You feel me? That'll be misrepresentation. So that changed up a whole lot of things. That changed up the direction of the EP. So at this point, I gotta give the people what they want. You feel me? I gotta make sure I give them Pill, and I gotta make sure I give them my squad and a few other features. If you look at my history of tapes and my history, like in music period, when it comes to the last couple years, I ain't never really been that big on features. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm dope as an MC myself, so I ain't gotta have no feature-filled album or feature-filled EP or feature-filled mixtape. I just want to make sure I give them me, and I've gave them that. So I think they're well deserving of, you know, a couple features. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be dope. Yeah.
All right, last question. I know you record sometimes on your phone.
Right.
I wanted to know, like, how much do you actually get done recording on your phone, and what do you use? What's the application?
It's like a memo. It got a little microphone app, and I got a studio app, Pro Studio app as well. And so I pull up the beat and write the lyrics, and once I get the lyrics down pat, I'll go ahead and record it. You know what I mean? Without the beat though. So I can have I get the tempo in my head, style of the beat, and I just record that bitch. So when I get to the studio, I can already be ready. So like I got verses galore in my phone, I got hooks, all that shit in my phone. So like I can already be prepared, so I won't waste too much time in the studio.
You just be doing like the rough draft kind
Yeah,
of
I do the rough draft. So when I get to the studio, it's perfect. Boom, I got it already. That's what's up. Click them off. What them is?
Running USA.
Okay.
I get mad comps on them. Thank you.